Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Zero to Hero in Arabic course. In this lesson, lesson 7, we're gonna be going over some spoken terms and also grammatical terms. But before we get started, I just wanna give you some advice about studying Arabic. Some people say that just watching these references can be helpful and useful, but these are not true, and this is wrong. Without an exercise, without spending time hours and hours with Arabic, without talking back to yourself, without talking with your partner, you are not gonna get anywhere. It's not gonna be helpful, useful, and anything. You have to exercise every day. The constancy isn't a key in this case. Okay, let's get started. Today's topics are about reserving the hotel or booking the hotel, words of the lesson, how to make imperative verbs, and number from 21 to 91, and we're going to have some expressions. In hotel of Rashid, بفندق رشيد. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام. تفضل عيني. على عفو أريد أحجز غرفة. لكم نفر؟ أني وأخوي. نعم موجود. كم يوم تبغون؟ يومين إن شاء الله. إيش قد الإيجار؟ السلام عليكم is it means hello, and استقبال is receptionist, and موظف means employee. The receptionist employee or staff وعليكم السلام, and hi to you or hello to you. تفضل عيني. تفضل means please or excuse me, but in this context means go ahead. تفضل عيني, and عيني means my darling, my honey. It literally means my eye, but in this context means darling. العفو أريد أحجز غرفة. العفو means excuse me. أريد means I wanna. احجز means book or reserve. غرفة means room. غرفة is the singular, but the plural one is غرف. I wanna book the room. العفو أريد أحجز غرفة. لكم نفر. لي means for, كم means how many, and نفر means person. لكم نفر for how many people. أني وأخوي. أني means me, and أخو means my brother. أني وأخوي. نعم موجود. نعم موجود. means yes. موجود means exist. Yes there is, or yes exist. كم يوم تبغون? How many days, or how many days do you stay? كم يوم تبغون. تبغون means stay, and يوم means day, and كم means how many. كم يوم تبغون. How many days do you stay? يومين إن شاء الله. 2 days if God wills. إيش قد الإيجار. إيش قد means how much, and الإيجار means rent. How much is the rent? إيش قد الإيجار. النفر $15 لكل ليلة. النفر $15 لكل ليلة. Each person cost $15 for each night. النفر means person or each person. $15 means $15 لكل ليلة for each night. لي means for, كل means each, and ليلة means night. لكل ليلة. اشكرك means thank you. العفو من وين حضرتكم. العفو means excuse me. من وين حضرتكم. Where are you from. من means from, and وين means where, and حضرتكم you. Where are you from. احنا إيرانيين من محافظة كرمان. احنا إيرانيين من محافظة كرمان. We are Iranian from Kerman province. The Kerman is one of the city of the Iran. أهلا وسهلا بكم. تشرفنا بس. Welcome It's our honor. It's just our honor. تشرفنا بس means just or only. It's just our honor. إذا ممكن جوازتكم. If it's possible, your passports. If it's possible, your passports. إذا ممكن جوازتكم. إيصار بعيني. إيصار means okay or alright. بعيني means on my eye. But it basically means sure, I'll do it. بعيني. Okay, these are our words of lessons. أهلا وسهلا. أهلا وسهلا basically means welcome. And أهلا وسهلا بكم means I say welcome to you. أهلا وسهلا بكم. بكم means to you. Means it has two different meanings. Yes and which. Hedges means reserve. غرفة means room. And the plural one is غرف rooms. جاهز means ready. This one is masculine. In جاهزة is feminine, ready. If female say I'm ready, she has to say أني جاهزة, or she is ready. هي جاهزة. We cannot say هي جاهز. We have to say هي جاهزة. She is ready. جاهزين ready. This one is for plural and masculine, and it's masculine, جاهزين. And جاهزات is for feminine and plural, and it's plural, جاهزات. رقم means number, and أرقام numbers. And كم or كم means how many. كم نفرات into how many person or how many people are you. كم نفرات into how many people are you. يوم means day or a day. يومين means 2 days, and it's مثنى. أيام it's plural, means days. ليل means night, and ليلة means one night. ليلة. But if I add to this word ألف لام, if I say الليلة, it would mean tonight. الليلة means tonight, but ليلة means one night. تبقى means you stay, and it's singular and masculine. مفرد مذكر means you stay. تبقين you stay. This one is for female, and it's feminine. تبقين. And تبقون you stay for plural. We say it for a group of people. تبقون. مفتاح means key, and the plural one is مفاتح keys. قلي or قلي, it doesn't make a difference. قلي, tell me. You say this for male, tell me, قلي. And for female you say قليلي. And the plural one is قلولي or قلولي, tell me. For example, قليلي من وين حضرتك. Tell me, where are you from. ماي may or may means water. حار means hot or warm. بارد means cold. اكو there is or exist. محافظة province. Kill or kill. All or each. كلكم or كلكم or كلكم, all of you. كلنا all of us. كلهم, all of them. كلهم, all of them. كله. In English, actually, we don't have all of him. We have to say all of them, but it refers to him, okay? All of them. كله. كلها. This is for female, and كله is for male. إيجار means rent or fare. إيجار. أشكرك means thank you. أشكرك, it's singular and it's for male. أشكرك, thank you, but this one is for female one. أشكركم, thank you. And we say this for a group of people. This is plural. أشكركم. On, we had some spoken terms, conversation about reserving the hotels in words of the lesson, but today we're gonna have some grammatical terms, how to make imperative verbs, and so on. Then, without any further ado, let's get started. The first topic is about actually how we can make imperative verbs in Arabic, how we can make order or how we can make command in Arabics. In Arabic, there are actually a variety of ways. There are multiple ways to make an imperative verb, but the easiest way and best way to make imperative verb is to look at the second person imperative verbs. And with getting this, we are gonna be able to make imperative verbs to anybody. Okay? This is the first step, that you have to look at the second person imperative verb. For example, you have to look انت. For انت, we have to say روح, which means go. It's مفرد مذكر. It's a masculine and singular. It's مفرد مذكر. With knowing this, we can make other imperative verbs, okay? But you have to know that in English, when we make an imperative verbs, when we say go, it refers to anybody. It refers to female, it refers to masculine, it refers to plural, for anybody. But in Arabic, there are differences. We have to make some changes in verbs. For example, for female, we say روحي. It actually means go, but for female. But for plural, when we say it for a group of people, we have to say روحوا. It means go. But for group of people, but this one is for feminine, not masculine. We have to say روحن. روحوا for masculine and روحن for feminine. The next example is جيب. In English we say bring. For making imperative verb, as I said before, we have to look at the second person imperative verb. جيب, انت, جيب. Bring it to me. For female, we add y at the end of the word. GB. For plural, we say jibu, jibu, bring, bring, jiben, jiben. This one is feminine and plural. And the next example is gul, gul. It means tell, tell, tell. Guli, guli. You say it for female. Guli. Gulu, gulu. You say it for group of people but masculine. In gulin, you say it for group of people but feminine. But it's a feminine. Or you wanna make imperative verbs with ask, with the verb of asking. Then you can say is'al. Is'al means ask. Is'li, is'li for female. You say is'li, ask. For plural, we say is'lu, is'lu. For plural but feminine, you say is'lin, is'lin. Another verb, for example, for stop. For inte, we say ogof, ogof. It basically means stop, stop. For female, we say ogofi, ogofi. For a group of people, we say ogofu, ogofu. For plural but feminine, we say ogofen, ogofen. Another example for closing. You want to make an imperative verb for closing. You want to say close the door. In Arabic, we say سد الباب. سد الباب. سد means close. Close. It refers to male. It's مفرد مذكر. In سدي, سدي, it means close, but it refers to female. And siddu means close. It refers to plural but masculine. And sidden, it refers to plural but feminine. Jam'un mu'annith. Then we got it that for making imperative verbs in Arabic, we have to look at the root of the verbs, the second person imperative verbs. With knowing this, we can make imperative verbs for anybody. This is the easiest way to make imperative verbs in Arabic. Now we have numbers. In previous lessons, we have been taught numbers from 1 to 19, and today we are going to have these numbers. عشرة, عشرة means 10. عشرين, 12. ثلاثين, 30. أربعين, أربعين, 40. خمسين, 50. ستين, 60. سبعين, 70. ثمانين, 80. And تسعين, 90. And مية. مية means 100 or 100. And now we are going to learn numbers from 21 to 99. There's actually significant difference in reading numbers in Arabic and English. And knowing this difference is really important. For example, for reading 21 in English, first of all, we read tens, then ones. We read 2, then 1, 21. We read it sequentially, okay? But in Arabic, it's completely opposite. We have to read ones and then tens. For example, for reading 21, in Arabic we say واحد وعشرين. As you see, it's completely opposite. واحد وعشرين or واحد وعشرين. When you read it quickly, it becomes واحد وعشرين. For 32, in Arabic we say اثنين وثلاثين. وثلاثين. 43 we say ثلاثة وأربعين. ثلاثة وأربعين. As you see, the reading in Arabic it's completely opposite. We read ones then tens. 54 أربعة وخمسين. 65 65 76 76 87 87 98 98. Okay, our grammatical term is over already, and now we're gonna have some practical and common expressions in Arabic. And our expression is إيش عبال. إيش عبال plus attached pronouns. And sometimes Iraqis pronounce it إيش عبال. إيش عبالك. And it basically means that what do you think, or what did you think, or what did you wonder? Or also we can translate this, what else did you expect? Sometimes it has a sarcastic meaning. Okay, our first example is إيش عبالك بغداد صغيرة. إيش عبالك بغداد صغيرة. What did you think, or what did you wonder? Baghdad is small. إيش عبالك means what did you wonder? Baghdad is Baghdad. صغيرة means small. إيش عبالك. إيش عبالك خديجة إيرانية. خديجة إيرانية. What did you wonder? But it refers to female. It's feminine. إيش عبالك. إيش عبالك خديجة إيرانية. Khadija is Iranian. And the third one, إيش عبالكم أني ما أنجح. إيش عبالكم أني ما أنجح. What did you wonder, or what else did you expect? I don't succeed. أنجح means succeed. I succeed. But ما أنجح means I don't succeed. It's the ما makes the verb negative. إيش عبالة المحلات ماء معزلة. إيش عبالة المحلات ماء معزلة. إيش عبالة basically means what does he think, or what did he wonder. Shops are not closed. المحلات means shops. And ماء معزلة are not closed. معزلة means closed, and ماء معزلة means not closed. المحلات ماء معزلة. إيش عبالها الذهب رخيص. إيش عبالها الذهب رخيص. What does she think? Gold is cheap. إيش عبالها. ها, it refers to pronouns. It refers to she. الذهب means gold, and رخيص means cheap. إيش عبالها الذهب, the gold. رخيص is cheap. إيش عبالهم إحنا ما نعرف عربي. إيش عبالهم إحنا ما نعرف عربي. إيش عبالهم means what do they think, or what did they wonder. إحنا we ما نعرف, we don't know Arabic. إحنا ما نعرف عربي. And the second common expressions is ماشي الحال. ماشي الحال. It means it's not bad, or it's okay. For example, شلونك اليوم. شلونك اليوم. How are you today, or how's it going today? زينة الحمد لله. I'm good, thanks to God. زينة. and it refers to female, but if you're male you have to say زين. زين, but this one is for female. زين. شلون الشغل؟ شلون الشغل؟ How is the job? How is this job? ماشي الحال. ماشي الحال. It's not bad, it's okay. ماشي الحال. السلام عليكم، شلونكم؟ شو أخباركم؟ إن شاء الله زينين. تعال ونبلش. Hello everybody, welcome to Zero to Hero in Arabic course. In this lesson, lesson 8, we're gonna have these topics: introducing and getting familiar with people, words of lesson, and conjugation of past tense verbs, and we're gonna have some expressions. Let's get started. Okay guys, we begin with this conversation introducing أحلام and لمياء. At first, I just want to read these phrases, then I'm going through some explanation and translation about these phrases. Okay, let's get started. مساء الخير. مساء النور. أني اسمي أحلام. أنت شنو اسمك؟ أني اسمي لمياء. تشرفنا. ولنا الشرف. ولنا الشرف. منين أنت؟ أني عراقية من البصرة وذاك زوجي. مساء الخير, as you know, it means good afternoon, and in response to that we say مساء النور. مساء النور, good afternoon, or have a shiny or brightening afternoon. أني اسمي أحلام. أنت شنو اسمك؟ أني اسمي أحلام. My name is أحلام. أني means I. اسمي means my name. اسم means name, and اسمي means my name. As you know, that's the attached pronouns. My name is. وإنتي شنو اسمك? What is your name? إنتي means you. It refers to female. شنو means what, and اسمك your name. إنتي شنو اسمك means what is your name. And for male we say إنت شنو اسمك, not اسمك. Okay. أني اسمي لمياء. أني اسمي لمياء. My name is لمياء. أني means I. اسمي means my name, and لمياء is لمياء. اتشرفنا. اتشرفنا. It basically means nice to meet you, or we are honored. Nice to meet you. اتشرفنا. And in response to that we say أو لنا الشرف. أو لنا الشرف. It's our honor. It's our honor. منين أنت؟ منين أنت? Where are you from? منين أنت؟ أنا عراقية من البصرة. I'm Iraqi from Basra. أنا عراقية من البصرة. وذاك زوجي. And ذاك basically means that. That, it refers to male, and زوجي means my husband. That's my husband. وذاك زوجي. If they were جمع مذكر, plural masculine, then they should say إحنا عراقيين. إحنا عراقيين. We are Iraqi. We are Iraqi. And for example, for female, for feminine plural, جمع مؤنث, we say إحنا عراقيات. We are Iraqi. We are Iraqi. It refers to plural and femininity. And then لمياء ask وانت منين? وانت منين? Where are you from? أني إيرانية من طهران. I'm Iranian from Tehran. أني means I. إيرانية means Iranian. And من طهران means from Tehran. And it refers to a female. أني إيرانية. إيش قد صار لك إحنا؟ إيش قد صار لك إحنا? How long have you been here? إيش قد literally means how many. And most of the time we have to use it as a how many. But in this context, we translate it as a how long. How long, إيش قد means how long. صار لك means have you been. إحنا means here. How long have you been here? إيش قد صار لك إحنا. صار لي يومين إحنا. It's been a 2 day for me that I'm here. صار لي means it's been. يومين means 2 day. It's been a 2 day for me. إحنا means here. It's been a 2 day for me. I'm here. شنو سبب الرحلة? شنو سبب الرحلة? Or we can also say شنو سبب السفر? شنو سبب السفر? What is the reason of the trip? شنو means what? سبب means reason and رحلة means trip. What is the reason of the trip? والله جايين للزيارة وللسياحة. والله جايين للزيارة وللسياحة. والله literally means swear to God, but in this context we have to translate it as honestly or frankly or something like that. Honestly, جايين, we came. للزيارة, we came for pilgrimage. Or وللسياحة, and tourism. Honestly, we came for pilgrimage or tourism or journey. فرصة سعيدة. فرصة سعيدة. Pleased to see you or nice to see you, but we don't just use it in our first meetings or in our first time. We can use it for our friends, for our partners. Okay, فرصة سعيدة. It's not only used for the first meetings. And أحلام responds أني أسعد حبيبتي. أني أسعد حبيبتي. أني means I. أسعد means I'm more happier. حبيبتي. حبيبتي means my darling or my honey or my dear. أني أسعد حبيبتي. I'm more pleased, my darling. كالعادة قسم المفردات. And now we have words of the lesson. The first word is اسمك and اسمك. اسمك refers to male and اسمك refers to female. Your name. In the previous lessons we have been taught all of these attached pronouns. And اسمكم. اسمكم. اسمكم is a plural one, but you can use it for singular ones. For singular. If you want to respect someone more and more, you can use this one. اسمكم, your name. إلنا. إلنا. For example, هذا المحل إلنا. هذا المحل إلنا. This shop is ours. This shop is ours. هذا المحل إلنا. Or هاي القاع إلنا. هاي القاع إلنا. This land is ours. من وين. من وين. Or منين. Or منين. منين. من وين means from where, and منين is in a short form of the من وين and منين. These are all abbreviation. من وين أنت. For example, من وين أنت. Where are you from? For female, من وين أنتِ. زوجي. زوجي. It means my husband. And زوجتي, or you can also say زوجتي. زوجتي or زوجتي, my wife. Okay. And the next one is صار لي. صار لي or صار لك or صار لك. It basically means it's been. It's been. For example, صار لي زمان ما أكلت كيوي. صار لي زمان ما أكلت كيوي. It's been a long time that I haven't eaten kiwi. Or صار لي زمان بتعلم عربية. صار لي زمان بتعلم عربية. It's been a long time I'm learning Arabic. صار لي يومين ما شفتك. صار لي يومين ما شفتك. It's been a 2 day that I haven't seen you. صار لي يومين ما شفتك. But if you want to ask the question with this collocation, for example, you ask إيش قد صار لك تدور على الشغل. You can say صار لي سنتين أدور على الشغل. How long have you been looking for a job? It's been 2 years that I've been looking for job. صار لك, it's been for you, and صار لي, it's been for me. For example, صار لي هواية مضاحك من كل قلبي. صار لي هواية مضاحك من كل قلبي. It's been a long time that I haven't laughed from bottom of my heart. From bottom of my heart. من كل قلبي means from bottom of my heart. إهنا means here. Here. إهنا. سنة basically means a year. And سنتين means 2 years. It's مثنى سنتين. And the plural one is سنين or سنوات years. It doesn't make a difference. They're both same. سنين and سنوات. And the next one is ذاك. It basically means that and refers to male. But if you want to say this, you can say هذا or هذا. I put the link on the top. You can check it out if you want to know more about demonstrative pronouns. ذاك. السياحة tourism السياحة. حبيبي literally means my love or my dear, my darling. حبيبي, and it refers to male, okay? But حبيبتي, you can say this word for a female. My dear. But in Arabic culture, it's so bizarre and awkward to say this word to someone that you are not familiar with. You can use this word for those who are so close to you, your partner, your friends that are really close to you. You cannot use this word for a woman that you are not familiar with. Okay? حبايبي. It refers to plural and it means my dears. You can say this word for a group of people or some people. حبايبي. متحف. Museum. متحف. شهر. It basically means month. And مثنى شهرين 2 months. شهرين. ساعة 1 hour. ساعتين 2 hours. دقيقة 1 minute. And دقيقتين 2 minutes. إيش وقت means when. It actually means when. For example, إيش وقت تجي. When do you come? Or إيش وقت إجيت. When did you come? Or يمتى. These both are the synonym. إيش وقت in يمتى are the synonym. قبل or قبل. Just pronunciation is a little bit different, but you can use the both. قبل يوم or قبل يوم, 1 day ago. قبل شهر or قبل شهر, 1 month ago. قبل سنة 1 year ago. قبل ساعة or قبل ساعة, 1 hour ago. And قبل فترة, some times ago, some while ago. Okay guys, in previous part 1, we had some spoken terms like introducing and getting familiar with people. But in this part 2, we're going to have some grammatical term, conjugation of past tense verbs and the roots of verbs. And this topic is extremely important in Arabic. Then, without any further ado, let's get started. The first topic is a conjugation of verbs. Conjugation is a basis and a foundation of Arabic, and it is extremely important. And the conjugation actually means that some changes that takes place in the verbs in order to express gender, tense, person, and so on. And also means what you do to a verb to make it fit in with other words in a sentence. But before we get into conjugation, we need to know some points here. Arabic verbs are made of root, I mean 3 letters, and suffix and prefix. The root in Arabic is a literal meaning of the verb. For example, kitab. Kitab basically means wrote. Kitab then is actually the root and the literal meaning of the verb, okay? Kitab. The second point is suffix in Arabic indicates gender and numbers of the subject. This is what suffix do in Arabic. Gender, male or female, and numbers of subject, plural or singular. And the prefix changes the tense of verbs into present. It makes verbs into mudara, into present. This is what prefix do in Arabic. The next point is, in the past tense verbs, فعل ماضي, only suffix can be added to the root of verbs. We cannot add any prefix to the ماضي. We have to just add the suffix to the past tense verbs in Arabic. But in the present tense verbs, مضارع, suffix and prefix both must be added to the verbs. But in ماضي, just suffix. As I said, conjugation of verbs basically means we do some changes in the verbs, we add some suffix and prefix to the roots of verbs in order to be correlated with the tense, person, and so on. Like femininity or masculinity or جمع مذكر or جمع مؤنث, plural or singular. And we change the past tense to present tense with this conjugation, with this suffix and prefix. As we said, in order to conjugate the Arabic verbs, we need to add suffix and prefix to root of verb. But how we can find the root of verb in Arabic? The root of verb for past tense verb for فعل ماضي is the third person singular. هو. For example, هو كتب, هو لبس. Because it's the simplest form of the verb and it's the base of other verbs. And these are some examples for third person singular that are roots of verb in Arabic, that we can add suffix and prefix in order to conjugate these verbs. And these are some examples for root of verbs. Kitab. Kitab is actually the root, and it basically means wrote. He wrote. هو كتب, he wrote. لبس. هو لبس, he dressed. It's a past tense. And قاعد means sat. هو قاعد, he sat. And قاعد actually has 2 different meanings. The first one is sat, and the second meaning is woke up. For example, هو قاعد من النوم. He woke up from sleeping. Okay guys, first of all, we have to learn the conjugating of a past tense verb in Arabic. فعل ماضي. Then we can go on for فعل مضارع, present tense, or future tense in Arabic. But first of all, we have to learn the فعل ماضي, conjugating of a past tense verb. And we have verb for writing. And for writing, the root is كتب. كتب. هو كتب. هو كتب. Now we know what the root of verb is. We knew that the root is a كتب. Then we can add the suffix for this verb in order to conjugate them. The first one is هو. هو كتب. We don't add anything because it's the root. And the third person singular. هو كتب. He wrote. And the second one is هي كتبت. هي كتبت. We add at to this one. At. She wrote. She wrote. هي كتبت. هم كتبوا. هم كتبوا. We add أو to this one. هم كتبوا. They wrote. They wrote. It's for male. It's in a masculine. And for feminine is هن كتبن. هن كتبن. We add an to this one. An. They wrote. They wrote. This is for female. It's feminine and plural. هن كتبن. انت كتبت. انت كتبت. We add it to this one. انت كتبت. You wrote. You wrote. It's a singular and masculine. But for feminine singular, we say انت كتبتي. انت كتبتي. We add t to this one. انت كتبتي. You wrote. And for plural, we say into كتبتو. Into كتبتو. We add to this one. Okay, we understood that the root is كتب, and only thing that I need to add is a suffix. T or to or et. T كتبتي or to كتبتو. Okay? إنتن كتبتن. إنتن كتبتن. We add ten to this one. Ten. And it means you wrote, but this one is plural and for feminine. Plural and feminine. You wrote. أني كتبت. أني كتبت. I add it to this one. I wrote. And we wrote, we say إحنا كتبنا. إحنا كتبنا. I add na to this one. And the second example for conjugating is seeing. In Arabic, the root of seeing is شاف. شاف. As you see, هو شاف. We don't add anything because it's the root and it's the third person singular. But for هي, we add at. هي شافت. هي شافت. She saw. She saw. هم شافوا. هم شافوا. They saw. They saw. It's the past tense. And هن شافن. هن شافن. They saw, but this one is for feminine. هن شافن. I added an to this one. But there's exception here. In للمخاطب and للمتكلم, we have to delete alif between the two letters. If there is an alif in the middle of two letters, like شافة, we have to delete them. As you know, مخاطب includes انت, انتي, into, and inten. And متكلم includes أنا and إحنا. أنا and إحنا. In these pronouns, in these verbs, we have to delete alif. Okay, we have to delete them. Like in a شفت. انت شفت. As you see, I deleted them. انت شفت. I added it to this one. انت شفت. Inti shifty. Inti shifty. I added T to this one. You so, but this one is for female, it's a feminine. I delete the alif. In all of them, alif is deleted, all of them. Into shift to. Into shift to. You so. But this one is for plural and it's masculine. But for feminine plural, we say intin, shiftin, intin, shiftin. We add tan to this one. Intin, shiftin, you so. As we said, in المتكلم in للمخاطب, alif must be deleted. As you see, these are all متكلم and alif is deleted. Any shift. I saw. إحنا شفنا. I add na to this one. We saw. Okay guys, now we know that the roots in Arabic are made of 3 letters, which is third person singular, and the basis and the foundation of these verbs are هو فتح, هو زار, هو شرب, he opened, he visited, he drank. Okay, these are all roots, and with knowing this, we can conjugate other verbs, okay, with adding suffix and prefix. فتح means opened. زار, visited, he visited. شرب, drank, he drank. ساق, he drove. درس, he studied or studied. جاب, brought, it's the past tense of bring. Brought, جاب. كسر, broke. شاف, he saw. كتب, he wrote. راح, he went. أكل, ate. It is the past tense of eat. And طار, flew. In حجز, he reserved. These are all roots of past tense verb in Arabic. Now, at the end of this lesson, we're going to have 3 expressions, 3 useful and practical expressions, which are really common in dialects. Okay, the first one is dirbal. Dirbal plus attached pronouns. And it basically means take care or be wary. Dirbalek means take care, but we say this for a male and it's singular, dirbalek, but for a female we say dirbalek, take care. And for plural, for a group of people we say dirubalkum. The dir is the imperative verb, and for plural or feminine or masculine, we have to do some changes. For example, دير بالك على نفسك. Take care of yourself. دير بالك على نفسك. Take care of yourself, female. And for plural, ديروا بالكم على نفسكم. You can either use this sentence for plural, for a group of people, or you can use it in order to be more respectful. If you want to be more politely in your speech, you can use this one, plural one. And the next example, دير بالك على ابنك. دير بالك على ابنك. Take care of your son. Ibnik means your son. And دير بالك على بنتك. دير بالك على بنتك. Take care of your daughter. Ibn is son and bint is daughter. The second expression is عاش من شاف. عاش من شاف plus our attached pronouns, and it basically means nice to see you, or a long time no see you, or it's been a time that I haven't seen you. You can use this expression, but it literally means long live. عاش means long live. من who شاف, who saw you. عاش من شاف. For examples, هاي وين انت؟ عاش من شافك. هاي وين انت؟ عاش من شافك. Where are you? عاش من شافك. It's been a long time I haven't seen you. عاش من شافك. Where are you? Nice to see you. هاي وين انت؟ عاش من شافك. Where are you? But this one is for female. هاي وين انت? Where are you? عاش من شافك. Nice to meet you, or long time no see you. عاش من شافك. And for plural, هاي وين انتو? هاي وين انتو؟ عاش من شافكم. عاش من شافكم. Where are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And the last expression is extremely important and one of the most common expression in Arabic. الخاطر plus attached pronouns. الخاطرك, الخاطري, الخاطركم. And it basically means because of you or because of him. For example, الخاطرك رحت البغداد. الخاطرك رحت البغداد. Because of you, I went to Baghdad. Because of you, I went to Baghdad. الخاطرك الكروة 5000. الخاطرك الكروة 5000. Because of you, the taxi fare is 5,000. 5 grand. خاطر الله جيب الكتاب. خاطر الله جيب الكتاب. Because of God, bring the book. Because of God, bring the book. الخاطرهم رحت للسوق. الخاطرهم رحت للسوق. Because of them, I went to the market. Because of them, I went to the market. الخاطرهم means because of them. رحت means went, I went. للسوق means to the market. الخاطر حسين سامحك. الخاطر حسين سامحك. Because of Hussein, I forgive you. سامحك means I forgive you. We have done with this lesson and hopefully you enjoyed it. In order to master to this lesson, these are some homework for you guys. Thank you for watching. Take care. Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Muhammad here. And welcome to Zero to Hero in Arabic course. This Arabic course is one of the best Arabic course that you can possibly get. And if you haven't watched the previous lessons, make sure to check them out one by one, because every lesson is a prerequisite to the next lesson. Okay, then without any further ado, let's get started. بلش الدرس في الحوار بين وحيدة وكوثر. Okay guys, so we begin this lesson 9, with a conversation, and conversation is about the learning Arabic language. And at first, I just want to read this conversation, and then we're going to have some explanation and translation. مرحبا، شلون الصحة؟ زين الحمد لله، وانت شلونك؟ ما شاء الله، تحكين العربية بطلاقة. صدق، الحمد لله. وين تعلمتي عربي؟ شاركت بفدورة اونلاين. كم سنة وتعلمتي؟ لا، أقل من سنة. مرحبا means hello. And شلون الصحة basically means how are you or how's it going, but it literally means how is the health. الصحة means health in Arabic. شلون الصحة basically means how are you. زينة زينة means I'm good. But female can say زينة, but male have to say زين. But female زينة. زينة means I'm good. الحمدلله means thanks God. وأنت شلونك? How about you? And how are you? وأنت شلونك؟ ما شاء الله تحجين العربي بطلاقة. ما شاء الله. If you wanna compliment someone, you can use this expression, and it literally means if God wills. ما شاء الله تحجين العربي بطلاقة. تحجين means you are speaking, and this is feminine. تحجين and تحجي is for male, but تحجين is for female. You're speaking Arabic ابتلاقة. ابتلاقة basically means fluently. ابتلاقة. صدق really, and صدق basically means really. الحمد لله, thanks God. وين تعلمت عربي? When basically means where. تعلمتي means it's a past tense verb. Did you learn Arabic? Where did you learn Arabic? شاركت في الدورة online. شاركت is also past tense verb, means I participated or I attended. في الدورة is preposition. In means in. في الدورة online, in the online course. دورة means course, and online is online. كم سنة وتعلمتي? كم سنة وتعلمتي? How many years did it take to learn? كم سنة means how many years. كم means how many, and سنة means years. وتعلمتي is the past tense verb, and it's a questionable sentence. As I said before, in order to ask the question in Arabic, all you have to do is that you have to change your intonation in order to make your sentence questionable. How many years did it take to learn? لا أقل من سنة. لا means no, and أقل means less than a year. أقل means less, and min means than, and سنة means a year. لا أقل من سنة. No, less than a year. والله اللغة مالتك كلش قوية. والله اللغة مالتك كلش قوية. والله basically means honestly, but it literally means swear to God. اللغة مالتك. اللغة means language, and مالتك means your. اللغة مالتك your language. Your language is so strong. كلش means very or so. Very or so. قوية means strong. For example, if you want to say in Arabic, it's so beautiful, you can say كلش حلو. كلش حلو. It's so beautiful. اشكرك أستاذ وحيد. اشكرك أستاذ وحيد. اشكرك means thank you. Thank you. أستاذ means professor or instructor. وحيد. Thank you, Professor وحيد. اشكرك أستاذ وحيد. And now we have vocabulary and words of this lesson. اللغة basically means language. For example, اللغة العربية Arabic language. And اللغة الفارسية Farsi language or Persian language. اللغة الإنجليزية English language. اللغة التركية Turkey language. اللغة التركية. صحة basically means health, but if someone asks you شلون الصحة, it means how are you or how's it going, but it literally means how is the health. شلون means how, and الصحة means health. How is the health? تحكي تحكين تحجون are actually present tense verbs. We haven't had these verbs in the previous lessons, but we are gonna talk about them in the future lessons. But now we're just gonna glance at this topic. تحكي basically means you are talking. You are talking. We say this for a male. أنت تحكي. أنت تحكي. You are talking or you talk. It's the present tense. تحكين. We say this for a female. أنتِ تحكين. You are talking or you are speaking. تحكون. We say this for plural, for a group of people. You are talking, you are speaking. Not only we can use this for masculine plural, but also we can use this for co-educated people. Co-educated people, men or women that are in the same place. شوية. شوية means a little or a little bit. شوية. شوية. For example, أني أقدر أحكي العربية شوية. I can speak the Arabic a little bit. أني أقدر أحكي العربية شوية. تعلمت. تعلمت is a past tense verb, means you learned, or you got it. You got it. تعلمت. We say this for a male. And تعلمتي. تعلمتي. We say this for a female. You learned. تعلمتي. And تعلمت. You learned. This is for plural. This is for plural. تعلمت. تعرف. تعرف means you know, but like English, for example, in English we say I know something, or I know somewhere, or I know someone. Okay, we can use this verb to all these things. Okay, this is actually what in Arabic we say. تعرف. تعرف. For example, أنت تعرف هذا العنوان. أنت تعرف هذا العنوان. Do you know this address? أنت تعرف هذا العنوان. تعرف means you know. And هذا العنوان means this address. تعرف. And as you see, I used it for somewhere, some places, but also I can use this for someone or something. تعرف. تعرفين. تعرفين means you know, but this one is for female. And تعرفون. تعرفون means you know, but this one is for plural. And نسيت. نسيت. نسيت means I forgot. It's a past tense verb. نسيت. I forgot. أستاذ. أستاذ means male professor or trainer or male trainer, but it's not only used for saying professor or trainer. For example, if you go somewhere and if you want to say hey sir or hey mister, you can use this. مرحبا أستاذ. مرحبا أستاذ. In this time, it means hey sir, not hey trainer. Okay, أستاذ. Then it has two different meanings. And أستاذة means female professor or Mrs. We can also use sit. Sit. If you want to say Mrs. for someone, if you want to call someone Mrs., you can say sit. Sit. For example, Sit Hamidi, Mrs. Hamidi, Mrs. Hamidi. ممتاز. ممتاز is an adjective and it means excellent or great. And as you know, it's a masculine adjective, but in a sentence, it can be changed. For example, if you want to say this idea is excellent or great, you have to say هاي الفكرة ممتازة. ممتازة. ممتازة is a feminine, but ممتاز is a masculine. Because the fikra is a feminine, then our adjective must be feminine. ممتازة. هاي الفكرة ممتازة. This idea is excellent. This idea is excellent. We're gonna be talking about past tense verbs that the last two letters are the same, and past tense verbs that the last letter of the root is alif. In lesson 8, we discussed two types of the conjugation. If you haven't watched them, make sure to watch them because it's really crucial to understand this lesson. Okay, let's get into that. Alright folks, in previous lesson we understood that in order to conjugate the Arabic verbs, first of all we need to know the roots of the verbs. Then with adding some changes, we can conjugate them to other people. In previous lesson, in lesson 8, we discussed two types of the conjugation. Let's look at them. Okay guys, we actually have 4 types of the roots in order to conjugate. In previous lesson, we had 2 types of the root. The first one was simple form of the root. For example, kitib, kitib, huwa kitib, and hiye kitbet, and so on. And the second root was middle letter is alif, like shaf, shaf. And these types of the roots have specific changes. Okay, they're not same. If you haven't watched the previous lesson, I put the link, you can watch them. But in today's lesson, the third types of the verb was the last 2 letters are the same. The letters that have tashdid, the vowel, we pronounce the vowel twice, like habba, habba. Okay? But the last root is which the last letter is alif, like misha, misha. Okay? It's written mishi, but we have to read it misha. Okay? In order to conjugate the root of the verbs, that the last 2 letters of them are the same, like habba, that they have a tashdid, we're gonna have different changes. But for huwa, hiya, humma, and hinna, we're gonna do same changes that we had in the previous lessons. Okay? Then we're gonna have same changes here. But for inta, inti, into, and intin, we're gonna have different changes, okay? Huwa hab, huwa hab. We don't have any changes here, and it means he loved or he liked. Huwa hab. Hiya habbat, hiya habbat. We add at to this one, and it means she loved, she loved. And humma habbaw, humma habbaw. We add out to this one, and it basically means they loved. But this is masculine. But feminine, for feminine, we have hinna habbin, hinna habbin. We add an, hinna habbin. They loved, they loved. But it refers to female. But for conjugating these pronouns, for mutakallim and mukhatab, we're gonna have some different changes. For example, in previous lesson we added just it, but here we have to add yet, yet. For example, انت حبيت, انت حبيت. You loved, you loved. It refers to male and it's singular. You loved, okay? But in previous lessons we said inte, for example, inte jibit, jibit. We just added it to that, okay? Inti حبيتي, inti حبيتي. You loved. It refers to female. Inti حبيتي. We add yeti here. But in previous lesson, we just added t. For example, inti jibti, inti jibti. You brought. It's a past tense of the brain. You brought, inti jibti. Into حبيتو, into حبيتو. We added here iyatu, into حبيتو, and it means you loved. It's a plural and it refers to male. You loved. But for female plural, we say intin حبيتن. We add iyatin here. Intin حبيتن. you loved, okay? But remember, we just add ye to those roots that the last two letters are the same, or they have a tashdid. We just add these ye to these roots, okay? أني حبيت I loved. We add yet here. أني حبيت. إحنا حبينا. We loved. And we add here ينا. إحنا حبينا. Alright folks, the fourth and the last roots of the verb is the root that the last letter of it is alif. For example, here we have مشى. It's written مشي, but we have to read it مشى, okay? Because in Arabic, verbs are not normative and everybody write them in a way they want, okay? Then they are not normative in Arabic. هو مشى is the root and it basically means he walked. It's a past tense. And let's conjugate them one by one. هو مشى. It means he walked. But in these types of the verbs, in these types of the root, alif at the end of the root, they have to be deleted, okay? We have to delete them and we have to add them some letters and some signs, okay? هو مشى and هي مشت. We have to delete alif from them, okay? هي مشت. In these pronouns, هو, هي, هم and هن, alif at the end of the roots, all of them must be deleted. هي مشت, she walked, هي مشت, and هم مشوا, they walked. It's a plural and it's in a masculine. هم مشوا, they walked. But for feminine plural we say هن مشن. They walked. It's a plural and for female هن مشن. In غايب we deleted alif, but in مخاطب and متكلم not only we have to delete alif, but also we have to add some letters and signs like yet. For example, انت مشيت. We add yet to this one. انت مشيت. You walked. It refers to male. You walked. And for female, we say انتي مشيتي. You walked for female. And for plural, we say into مشيتو. It's plural, we say it for a group of people, and it's for male. But for female plural, we say intin مشيتن. You walked. As I said before, the simple roots, we just add to them et. But here, we have to add them yet, not et. For example, in the simple roots, we just say any gibbet. But here, for the roots that the last letter of them is alif, we have to add yet, not et. For example, any mishiyet. But for simple roots, we say any gibbet. We add et, but here we have to add yet. Any mishiyet. I walked. But for we say إحنا مشينا. We walked. For example, there's an Arabic song صدفة رحت صدفة جينا. صدفة رحت, accidentally we went, and صدفة جينا, and accidentally we came. Accidentally or suddenly we came. As you see, GNA is types of these roots. Okay, GNA, machine. Alright guys, and these are some root of the verbs, root of the past tense verbs in order to master to conjugating. And these are the roots that the last two letters are the same, that they have a tashdid, and the roots that the last letter of them, elif, okay, or alif, okay. Let's get into them. The first one is ije, ije, ije. Ije basically means came. For example, huwa ije, he came. Dız, dız. It basically means sent. Dız, dız. As you see, in this root, the last two letter is the same. And then we have to add to this root in order to conjugate it. We have to add some sign that previously I taught you. And the third one is gus, gus, gus. It basically means cut, and it's past tense verb. Gus. It basically means cut. Gus. Sheg, sheg. As you see, this one is also types of the root that the last two letter is the same. The last vowel, we have to read the last vowel twice. Sheg. And it basically means ripped or torn. Ishtara, ishtara, ishtara. It's written ishtari, but we have to read it ishtara. It basically means he bought. It's a past tense of buying, okay? Ishtara. In this one, as you see, this root has 5 letters, but in previous lessons we said that the roots have 3 letters, but sometimes we have 3 letters in roots, but sometimes we have 5 letters in a root, okay? But the roots that have 5 letters or 4 letters are less than 3 letters. Ishtara. And lige, lige. Lige basically means found or discovered. Lige. And the last letter of lige is elif. Lige. It's written legi, but we have to read it lige. Then, in order to conjugate this root, as I said, we have to delete the alif at the end of the root. Okay, lige. Nata, nata. As you see, the last letter of nata is elif. Nata, and it basically means gave. He gave. Qara, qara, qara. Qara means read, and it's past tense and root. Qara, qara. And hatta, hatta. Hat means put or placed. Put in or placed. Hatta, hat. And this one is the root that the last 2 letters are the same. They have a tashdid. Sawa, sawa. Sawa means did. He did. Sawa. And the last letter of the sawa is elif. Sawa, sawa. But it's written sawi. Bene, bene. Bene means built or made. Bene. And the last letter of it is elif. Bene. Sed, sed. Sed means closed. Nise, nise. Nise means forgot. He forgot. Nise, nise. The last letter is elif. Hiche, hiche. He spoke or he told. Hiche, hiche. And the last one, mishe, mishe. Mishe means walked. He walked. Mishe. Okay guys, now we have done with this lesson. But in order to master the conjugate Arabic verbs, you need to surround yourself with these verbs, with these root, and start to conjugate them to others. The more you conjugate the verbs, the more mastered you become. Thank you for tuning to this video. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss our future lessons. Thank you for watching. Take care.